Dear Laker Nation, we might have a problem. And we're off to such a damn good start this year. Lakers 7-1, and we lost to Toronto. So now we 7-2, but who cares? We looking damn good on that basketball court, man. LeBron, AD, we look pretty darn good. We got a couple of kinks we need to work out, but who doesn't in the month of November? But the first sign of concern, to me at least, a big concern that can stop this team from making it to the second round of the playoffs, let alone the conference finals, is legit, man. Anthony Davis is hurt. He's been hurt pretty much all year. Like, what was it, like the first or second game of the year, Anthony Davis tweaked his shoulder, and he's been kind of playing through it. But after the Lakers lost to the Raptors, AD admit that his shoulder is really giving him problems. He said, "There's really never a play I don't feel it. I'm going to go out there and play. I try not to let it affect my game. I just play through it and didn't worry about taking care of it after the game." Again, Anthony Davis is dealing with discomfort in his right shoulder. He jammed it on a missed dunk attempt a couple weeks back, like one of the first games of the year. And then I think he tweaked it again last night versus the Raptors with a play with Pascal Siakam. So, I mean, look, if AD is going to have consistent shoulder problems, I'd rather him sit out now. The Lakers be a 500 ball club. There are a lot of teams that have started out slow, like the Rockets have had their ups and downs. The Clippers don't got Paul George back yet. You would think once they get PG-13 back, they're going to go on a big-time run. I'd rather AD sit out a couple weeks right now. LeBron's got that energy. You know what I mean? He feels good. We about to get Rondo back, so you might could just put Rondo at the point guard position and let LeBron go back to like the 3 or something like that for right now, or maybe bring Kuzma into the lineup for now and let him get his rhythm. I think I'd rather AD sit out right now is the point I'm trying to make. If he needs a couple weeks to kind of just rest, because he's literally admitting to you, he just said, he's like, yo, I'm just dealing with the pain after the game. Like, yo, let's not play for a couple weeks, get some rest, maybe not travel with the team for a week or so, get better, get some treatment, and then be ready to go. I just think the Lakers would rather this guy deal with this problem right now than later. And I do want to say this about Anthony Davis. When we talk about superstars, and I do believe Anthony Davis is one of the 5 best players in the league, but I'm not sure if I think he's a superstar as of yet. He might be technically a superstar now because he plays in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James, and he plays for that purple and gold, that Lakers. But I want to say this. One of the biggest components for me for being a superstar is availability. That's why I think Steph Curry is a superstar with an asterisk by him. Steph Curry is great. He's an MVP 2 times, unanimous MVP, the only guy to ever do that in history of the NBA. He's the best shooter of all time, 3-time NBA champion, all that stuff. But I also question his availability. His accolades are so great, he's still a superstar. But when I talk about superstar caliber players, to me, the biggest trait over everything else is, are you available for your team night in, night out? Can I depend on you? And Anthony Davis, thus far in his career with the New Orleans Pelicans, he suffered some type of an injury every year. Now, last year was more fickle than anything. The Pelicans didn't want him to hurt himself and kind of disrupt that trade value for him. But look at the irony in that. The Pelicans were so scared that AD was going to go out there and hurt himself, they sat him a lot of the games last season. You would expect the Pelicans to want AD to play, or if you got a guy of that caliber, you want to increase his trade stock. So you want him on the court showing how great and how valuable he is. But the opposite was for the Pelicans. They're like, everybody knows he's great, but we're scared he might get injured, because he gets injured at least once or twice a year. He's good to miss you 15, 20 games pretty much every year. So AD hasn't proven that he could get through a season standing for the most part. And I think that's something worth being a big concern for the Lakers, especially you're about to give this dude $200-some million this summer. I think it's very, very, very realistic for the Lakers to look at how this team finishes. And if let's say they get bounced in the first round of the playoffs, I don't expect that, but let's say that happens. If you're the Lakers, you got to ask yourself, and let's say AD misses like 15, 20 games. You got to ask yourself, do we want to do this? Pay LeBron and AD all this money for a team that if they didn't get it done this year, when would they get it done? You know what I mean? The injuries for AD are just starting to pile on, and I'm starting to question maybe the guy's just too skinny to be a high usage superstar in this league. I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong, But I mean, every year it's something with him. Every year. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment box below. Anthony Davis is hurt again. He's playing through it as of right now, but you got to believe at some point soon the Lakers are going to have to sit this guy for a while. I hope they do it now rather than wait until March or April when it's playoff push time. The Clippers are rolling. The Rockets are rolling. Then you want to sit him. I'd rather they do it now, though. I'm out. You into sports? We got you. NFL news? I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff. I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.